Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda.
Yes, Nityananda, we are back and ready to resume our Paramashivoham sessions after today's darshan with Swamiji. Amazing Ardhanagishwara darshan, and I'm sure that you all enjoyed. And Swamiji has blessed us to experience the divine feminine consciousness. And with this initiation, all of us will be able to experience this powerful awakening of the divine feminine energy. And we are now going to be resuming our session and continue from where we left off. And but first, as usual, we'll be having our round of the power manifestation. And today we are playing with the power of materialization. And initially, the initial level of this power, I hope that you are able to experience, to witness. At the start, we manifest very small particles like gold flakes or even powders like kumkum, basma. And actually, Swamiji said that this power of materialization directly brings huge completion within you. And in fact, when you are able to materialize a solid object, it means that your root pattern has been completely removed from your inner space. And so now, from wherever we are, starting from powders and this kind of small particles, we will be working our way up to that level where we can materialize bigger sizes of objects. And so before we start, we want to make sure that you have your hands neat and clean, so that even if small particles materialize on your hands, you should be able to notice. Okay, so before we start, I request the participants to maybe wipe off your hands and have a close look at your hands. You can use a torchlight. And so the whole point is that you should not have a doubt after the materialization round is done, whether what you are seeing on your hand is actually materialized or whether it was there before. So please have a look at your hands, wipe them clean, and when you are ready, please settle down. We'll be starting our round of the materialization. And for this power, you'll be keeping your hands in the Samana Mudra, like this, with your fingers crossed. Okay. And you can just rest your hands in your lap and sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And the key for the power manifestation is the space that you create within you. So you're going to be sitting and visualize that the materialization is happening. You have to hold on to that visualization and connecting with Swamiji in the space of oneness with the feeling connection with Swamiji, as you visualize that the materialization is happening, that the power is manifesting through you right now in the present. And the key is about ferociousness, intensity. Actually, this happened to me one day. Maybe I'd like to share this experience. I was actually, we were manifesting powers. That time it was the third eye reading, actually. And like I was starting, I was reading some letters and stuff like that. But I was not able to read, full words. And like I was not able to to have a breakthrough further. And so at some point, actually I was challenged. We were like partnering up with few people, and one of them challenged me, saying like, no, I don't think you will do it. And that, that really triggered me actually. And I decided, okay, just to show him that he is wrong, I'm gonna do it. And really, I'm not exaggerating. Within few seconds, I read the first word I had ever read through the third eye with the blindfold, because at that moment, the ferocious decision, the intensity that I put was much more than it was before, because I felt challenged and I felt I have to prove him wrong and I have to prove that I can manifest this power. So I'm sharing this so that you understand that it's really about the space that you create, the intensity that you bring, and the conscious decision, okay, that you take to manifest this power. So, in whichever way you feel inspired, you take a strong decision and a strong intention to materialize. Be clear on what you want to materialize. Otherwise, you can also just leave it to Swamiji. Just decide to materialize whatever Swamiji wants to manifest. And with this intensity, okay, hold on to that space for the materialization to happen. And we'll be starting with this power manifestation. So if you are not settled down already, please do so. Again, make sure that your hands are clean. Have your head, neck, and spine in a straight line, and unclutch from everything. Settle down within yourself in the space of oneness with Swamiji. Remember yourself as Paramashiva and visualize that the materialization is happening right now. Swamiji is manifesting through you. He is materializing through you right now. And with intensity, with persistence, let's manifest this power of materialization. We'll be praying our oneness capsule in the meantime. You can either watch the oneness capsule and connect with Swamiji, or you can just have your eyes closed, visualizing Swamiji inside, whatever you feel comfortable doing. And let us now manifest this power of the materialization. Let's start.
केशव माधव वरद नारायण
केशव माधव
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ನಂದನ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಬಾಲ ವಾಸುದೇವ ಬಾಲ
ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಬಾಲ ವಾಸುದೇವ ಬಾಲ
ಜೈ ಜೈ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಜೈ ಜೈ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಚ್ಯುತ ಕೇಶವ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
ಅಚ್ಯುತ ಕೇಶವ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಗರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಗರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನ ಕುವಲಯ ನಯನ
ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನ ಕುವಲಯ ನಯನ
ಶ್ಯಾಮಳ ಗಾತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಶ್ಯಾಮಳ ಗಾತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಟವರ ಲಾಲ ಪರಮ ಪವಿತ್ರ
ನಟವರ ಲಾಲ ಪರಮ ಪವಿತ್ರ
ಬಿಡಿದಿ ನಿವಾಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡುದಿ ನಿವಾಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮಾಧವ ವರದ ನಾರಾಯಣ
ಕೇಶವ ಮಾಧವ ವರದ ನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಂದನ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ನಂದನ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಬಾಲ ವಾಸುದೇವ ಬಾಲ
ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಬಾಲ ವಾಸುದೇವ ಬಾಲ
ಜಯ ಜಯ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಅಚ್ಯುತ ಕೇಶವ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
ಅಚ್ಯುತ ಕೇಶವ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಗರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಗರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನ ಕುವಲಯ ನಯನ
ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನ ಕುವಲಯ ನಯನ
ಶ್ಯಾಮಳ ಗಾತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಶ್ಯಾಮಳ ಗಾತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ನಟವರ ಲಾಲ ಪರಮ ಪವಿತ್ರ
ನಟವರ ಲಾಲ ಪರಮ ಪವಿತ್ರ
ಬಿಡಿದಿ ನಿವಾಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡುದಿ ನಿವಾಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ಭಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶ್ಯಾಮ
Yes. So you can now have a look at your hands, and if needed, also use a torchlight. As we said, the initial level of the materialization, you can manifest very, very fine, very small kind of dots of it could be kumkum in red color, basma, or gold flakes. Suddenly, we have seen many times actually people's hands become literally shining with all sorts of gold flakes all over. And even we had people who were materializing these kind of gold flakes on other people's face or hands also. So that is one of the initial levels. So you can take a look and see if you witness any particles and if you have materialized on your hands. And as we said, just continue to manifest this power. Manifesting itself leads to completion. And when you see that the power expresses and that Swamiji is manifesting, you'll gain confidence in your ability to manifest your reality itself, more even just than materializing and manifesting the power. You just start manifesting whatever you want. After all, materializing is also your ability to materialize whatever you visualize, whatever you have the intention to manifest. And we have also a sharing from Ashokanida. I have a tiny kumkum. Great. Wonderful.
Yes. Swamiji had beautifully said when we were in Gurukul, when he was initiating all of us into manifesting these powers, he said that manifesting these powers is the most easiest and quickest way of completing with all your patterns. This is like a shortcut for us to bring ourselves into completion again and again. So whenever we manifest these powers, we bolt the space of completion within ourselves, because if we have to manifest these powers, it will happen only out of the space of completion. This is something we had learned on the first day of the Paramashivoham, that these Shaktis manifest from the space of enlightenment. So that now that you have manifested the powers, you see that you have materialized. So you need to know that you are already established in the space of enlightenment. It is not that you are moving towards enlightenment. You are already established in the space of enlightenment, and this materialization is an expression of the space of enlightenment and completion.
Yes, great. Wonderful. And we have also a second sharing, Ma Mahabharavanya Sarupini, who is saying, I see golden powder. That's great. And very good. So we are able to manifest. And as Maharaj just shared, you'll see that the more you just sit for this power and materialize and manifest, that the space of enlightenment that Swamiji has initiated all of us into will start expressing more and more in all the aspects of our lives. So that's great. And congratulations for taking part in this power manifestation. And very good round. Now we'll be moving on and we'll be starting with our next session. And I think we had started this video before the darshan, but we were not able to finish. So we'll be resuming, we'll be restarting with this important session. Today, the theme is Shivoham, and which is manifesting our ultimate identity. And here now this session is going to be on Shakti, which is the God particle that Swamiji has initiated all of us into, and how when this God particle is awakened inside us, we gain the ability to manifest higher level success in all dimensions of our life. As Swamiji said, enlightenment is not just something, intangible. It is something very practical that brings success in everything that you do, every dimension of your life. So please come to the space of listening. We'll be now starting with our next session. And as usual, once we are done, we'll be internalizing and applying all these powerful cognitions so that they can become our reality.
Kundalini means the inner potential energy you are having, the reflection of God in you, the God particle in you. You have two components. The man particle means your pattern, your fear, your anger, your desire, your laziness, your tiredness, all that. The other part is the God particle in you, your consciousness. Understand? I dedicate myself to your consciousness. I will always be ferocious with your patterns. For your patterns, I am the villain, worst villain. For your consciousness, I am not only the friend, I am you. You are me. So understand, whenever you feel you melt, your eyes pour, you feel my life is fulfilled, complete. You are experiencing the real you, which is me, the God particle in you. Please understand, there is a difference between circus and magic. In the young age, you may not know the difference because both are shows. In circus, the possibilities of the human muscles and human body is awakened. They will bend, roll in an unimaginable way, which you literally can't imagine. Where the possibilities are awakened. That's one example. See, even living with less food or no food, or ability to eat whatever you want and digest, all these are not powers, they are only possibilities. They are only possibilities, not powers. You need to know the difference. Physical possibilities, physiological possibilities. If you are able to sleep as long as you want, are able to be without sleep as long as you want, are able to sleep whenever you want and be without sleep whenever you don't want, all these are possibilities. All the memories recorded in your muscles, like your day-to-day activity, from brushing the teeth, taking bath. I have seen yogis who never brushed the teeth or took bath for years. You won't find not even one small smell around them. I literally lived around them. No 1, 2, 3. I have seen yogis. But even all this is only possibility, not power. Understand, anything which you can directly express it by your own practice without the conscious intervention, without the need of the conscious energy entering into you, without the need of the enlightenment energy entering into you, is possibility. Whatever you do in the level of possibility, many circus people will be doing it. Guinness record holders will be doing it. That does not mean they become enlightened or they become spiritually aware of themselves or they have developed the spiritual cognition. No. They may not have, but it is not must. Understand? The spiritual possibilities need to be awakened. Spiritual possibilities need to be worked. Spiritual possibilities need to be strengthened. In the level of muscle memory, your ordinary possibilities are awakened. Same way, if you awaken the muscle memory and complete with all the unnecessary patterns and reprogram the way you want, you can jump unimaginable distance. You may be able to make your body heavy or light. All these are only possibilities. You can be without tiredness and boredom about life. All these are possibilities. But that does not require a spiritual energy. Understand? Awakening your muscle memory and completing with whatever patterns you don't need, and reprogramming the way you want awakens the multiple possibilities, because all your day-to-day activities get recorded in your muscle memory. All the knowledge, ideas, concepts required for you to run your day-to-day life gets recorded in your muscles. And all your cognitions. Cognition means based on which you make decision. Cognition means based on which you make decisions. The cognition about yourself, cognition about the people around you, cognition about life, cognition about God, cognition about world, cognition about money, cognition, the basic cognitions, the root cognitions you carry is recorded in your biomemory. Understand? If you carry the root cognition, whole world is out there to cheat. Everyone will look like a cheat. And you can always perceive anybody as a cheat. Even if Krishna comes down, you can call him as chore. Of course, he waits, just like he waited for Shishubala. That does not mean what you said is right. Understand? He waits, counts, just like how he waited and counted for Shishubala. See, 101st abusal only, Shishubala received the punishment. That does not mean all the other 100 are accepted or right. He waited for his own reasons. That does not mean Shishubala is successful. Shishubala is right. Anyhow, listen, when you think everyone is out there to cheat, you can perceive anybody as cheat. When you think everybody out there only to support, you can perceive anybody as a great support. I tell you, the cognitions you carry, the cognitions you carry about yourself, about world, about others, about life, about God, about nature, about world. When those cognitions are completed, The limiting cognitions, which are called incompletions, when they are completed and the powerful cognitions are awakened, that expresses powers. Understand? In the muscle memory, if the incompletions are removed, in the muscle memory, if your incompletions are completed, your possibilities are awakened. In the biomemory, if your cognitions are completed, your powers are awakened. Understand, when your small inner image, the inner image which was built accidentally, is completed, right visions about you can be implanted. Please understand, always 99% of the time, your thought about your future will be just the fear of failure. Your plan, your vision about the future should be celebrating what you want as reality. That is only going to infuse energy, intensity for you to run. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to making it happen. Understand, possibilities. Possibilities are different, the powers are different. Your low self inner image will always make you think about your future only as failure. When you complete with your lower self inner image, you will start having a vision. Means you just know, I am living to make what I want into reality. Understand that. That only is going to inspire you, make you do what you want. That only is going to push you to make what you want as reality. The moment you complete with your lower self, lower inner image, suddenly you will see not just so many possibilities alone, but powers will start expressing, because in the biomemory level, any completion is done, consciousness is directly opened up. For example, in the muscle memory level, if you stop eating, that does not mean your consciousness will be awakened. Of course, in the Nirahara Samyama, I use awakening your consciousness for your Nirahara. That is different. Don't compare Nirahara Samyama. Any man ordinarily, there are many people in the platforms, because of poverty, they master the art, the body automatically masters. Only once a day they eat, but they survive. And whatever they get in the roadside, they eat, but they digest. That does not mean they are spiritually awakened. The possibility in muscle memory is awakened. And I have seen people sleeping in the platforms, railway platforms, and the city area platforms. It's not that they are spiritually awakened, but their possibility of muscle memory is awakened. Listen, when your biomemory is completed, naturally, directly, it works on consciousness. Multiple powers are expressed. Actually, you just need to complete with the cognition given to you in the young age accidentally that you can't read through third eye. Just you need to complete with that cognition. You will simply open your third eye and start reading. You will simply start doing it. So many things, so many powers will start expressing the moment your biomemory is awakened. The moment the biomemory is inspired, the moment the biomemory is vision is inspired. But even awakening your biomemory awakens only your possibilities. But awakening your bioenergy awakens the God particle in you. Nityanandoham is all about the God particle in you. Awakening the God particle, reminding the God particle it is God. You have been wrongly told you are a human being. You have been wrongly introduced to you about you. You have been wrongly introduced to you about you. The way you wake up to you, the way the God particle wakes up to itself, the way Sadashiva just remembers himself and his own existence. See, it's just like you had a nightmare. You saw somebody chasing you, 10 tigers, 5 elephants, 2, 3 snakes, and you wake up and you remember this identity. Wow, you are not in danger. You are safe. That identity was false. The way you wake up and remember, exactly the same way. When you wake up, how you feel relieved. Exactly the same way you will wake up to your God particle. Understand, when you wake up to the God particle, you won't tolerate even your own shortcomings. You won't tolerate even your own inefficiency. You won't tolerate even your own incompletions. That is life. The man who does not tolerate his own incompletion, his own limitations, his own inefficiency, is leader. The man who tolerates his own incompletions will not even be aware of others' incompletions. Listen. The biggest problem with incomplete mind is whenever it develops wings, it tries to destroy the root, go against the root. That is why sometimes you even believe if you go against the root, that is what is developing wings. Just say no to your parents, you have grown up. Many of the kids just to establish, hey, now I am a big boy, let me say no to father, whatever he says. By the time you understand whatever your father says is right, you have a son who says whatever you say is wrong. By the time you have a father, by the time you understand whatever your father is saying is right, you have a son who says whatever you say is wrong. Look at the reality. I tell you one thing. From my own experience, if I have to give the essence of whatever I learnt from Arunagiri Yogeshwara, whatever I learnt from Arunagiri Yogeshwara, the essence is this: the more your mind raises, the more you will see everything in the form of solution. You will see everything is properly moving as it is supposed to be. The questions, doubt, everything will disappear. When your mind is becoming smaller and smaller, you will have more and more stupid questions. You will have more and more confusions and complications. Even if the solution is given, you will not be able to imbibe it, incorporate it, make it as part of you. You will continue to suffer with the same question like a rat. Understand? If you are finding the same solution for the same problem few hundred times in your life, you have small mind. That's the definition. If you are finding the more and more zigzag puzzles falling in place, the paradoxes, more and more paradoxes are falling in place, more and more the paradoxes settling in place, then you are expanding, you are growing. The essence master key shared in this verse is Sohamasmi Yosavasau Purushas Sohamasmi Tejo Yatte Rubangalyanadamandatte Bashyami Yosavasau Purushas Sohamasmi. Even when I am relating with you, I am you. I may be having love towards you, I may be praying to you. Sometime I may have even incompletion with you. I may even be fighting with you. I may even be negotiating with you. I may even be bargaining with you. I may even be getting trained by you. Whatever may be, I just know I am you. Sohamasmi. Actually, once your bioenergy is awakened, God particle in you is awakened, doing completion will be so easy. Just by remembrance, completion will happen. Just by the decision I am completing, completion will happen. Completion will not be a spiritual practice, but it will be a spontaneous process. With awakened God particle, completion will become just a spontaneous decision. I am done, that's all. You are done.
Yes. So Vanafili Swamiji explained this, the difference between the possibilities, the powers, and how when the bioenergy, which is the God particle, is awakened inside us, it's literally Swamiji's possibilities that are opening in us. And also, like Swamiji said, how the whole approach towards the completion process changes. See, somebody also said like, right now we are having this accidental inner image inside us, due to which we have continuously the fear of the future. Mostly, most of the time, when we visualize the future, we're having the fear of the future. We're not operating with the confidence and inspiration that we are manifesting. We are just fulfilling our dreams, what we want. It's mostly just fear of the future because of that inner image. And now, Swamiji said, when the bioenergy is awakened, when we know that we are Paramashiva, when we are identified to something larger, the completion happens naturally. It's not, so right now we have done the completion process. And the reason why many of us struggle is because we still remember ourselves with this low inner image that we have, trying to complete. So that is where the whole struggle is. For the completion to happen, you need to raise yourself to a different space that is more powerful. Then when you are in that space, remembering yourself either as Paramashiva, whatever higher inner image, when you look down towards the wrong inner image, the incompletion that you have is just vanishes. It simply disappears. So this is when the completion process is not a struggle anymore. And that is connected to us creating a conscious inner image. I don't know if we covered this exercise today, but it is an important step. Maybe we can do that. Creating a conscious inner image, how we want to be. That is this whole theme today is Shivoham, creating the ultimate identity for ourselves. And we have learned the completion process. On the other side is Swamiji's initiation and all the processes that we do. But at some point, the conscious decision of who we want to be has to be taken by us, and then we need to continuously remember ourselves according to this image that we have chosen and that we want to live. Okay, so I hope this is clear. We'll be now guiding you through the assignment, the exercise that we'll be doing. And the first step is, you can just have a look in and see, like, are you operating with the fear of the future, or are you having inspiration about making things happen, how Swamiji said in the video? You can just take a look, see in the major dimensions of your life, if you are operating from any of this, and try to see what is the inner image that you are having. And then As Swamiji says, you have been wrongly told that you are a human being, but that is not true. You are not a human being. You are Paramashiva. And so you will be looking in, and as Swamiji said, are you tolerating your incompletion? See, that is the main thing. Like when we have been taught that we are human, we have also been given certain kinds of understandings and attitudes about like how it's okay to feel tired, it's okay not to do things, it's okay to postpone, it's okay to complain, all these things. That is what is called tolerating your incompletion, thinking that it's okay to have incompletion. And that is what means being human. If we stop doing that, we will stop being human. If we can have that conscious inner image, not tolerating the incompletions that we have on a daily basis, we will stop being human. We will stop we'll stop suffering. All of this will stop. Okay, so this is what we'll be looking into. And then what's the conscious inner image that you want to have? So as I was explaining, you need to decide what's the conscious inner image that you want to have. So see, at some point, like maybe you feel inspired that yes, really I am Paramashiva, or I am Devi, and you want to hold on to that. Or maybe there will be like some intermediate levels, whatever, with whatever words that you feel inspired, whatever makes you feel powerful. Your inner image can change. You may feel that you want to be a kind of a person, and like that will make you expand. After some time, you may feel that you want to be again something else, something different, and then again you will expand. Okay, so basically whatever makes you feel powerful, that is right. Actually, this is something that somebody has said. Whatever makes you feel powerful, that is good, that is right. So this is where we'll be looking into what is the conscious inner image that makes us feel powerful right now. And when you have chosen this conscious inner image, then you will be looking back at the accidental inner image, the low inner image incompletion that you had. And the completion should just like that happen. The moment you have created that new powerful space inside, the completion should just like that happen. Okay, so I hope that is clear. I'll be showing the assignment on the screen also, and you can have a look again. And I think I spoke also a few more things that are not directly written in the slide, but you can still do that as well. And if you have any question or doubt, you can let us know. We'll be responding. And otherwise, let us start internalizing, looking in, and let us complete this exercise.
Yes, Nityananda. We have a few more minutes to continue the internalizing these truths and churning into these truths. Swamiji had explained all of us many a times about the importance of the manana. So Swamiji has revealed that the first 25% of the experiencing the truth happens when we listen the truth directly from the master, from our guru. Next 25% happens when we internalize these truths for ourselves. How do we apply these truths in our life? The next 25 happens when we discuss it amongst our friends, amongst our families, amongst our team leads. And the last 25 happens when we teach these truths, when we spread, when we enrich people with these truths. So, internalization is one of the most important components of being able to experience these truths and bolt these initiations that Swamiji is blessing us with. So, we request all the participants to continue performing the manana, the internalization, sincerely and intensely.
Yes, and also as Maharaj has just shared, one of the important aspect is sharing. And so that's why also, we continuously invite all of you to share the main understandings that you have, so that because something happens when you share something. For example, during the whole day, you may have series of understandings, clicks about what somebody is speaking, or realizations about yourself, and some aspect of you that you are suddenly getting to realize better. So whenever you have these things, we invite you to share it in the Zoom chat, not even necessarily like for us to respond or something, but when you share, at least you will remember it and you will integrate it more. So as we said, we have a few more minutes for this exercise and before we complete today's session. So if there is some major realization, major understanding that you have, if you feel like sharing that also, you can do that. And yes, we have also a few more minutes if you need to complete this exercise, the completion process, you can do that as well. All right, so let's continue for some more. Yes. So we hope that you are able to complete this exercise and have a look within yourself at the inner image. What is the conscious inner image that you want to have? As we said, this can continue to evolve, but you should continuously remember yourself as something that makes you feel powerful. Okay, that is the key. This accidental inner image of incompletion that we have, every time you remember it, you feel impossibility, you feel powerless. So anything that you can remember that makes you powerful, this is what you should cherish inside, this is what you should entertain. Okay, that is the key, and then that can evolve until ultimately you remember yourself as Paramashiva and all of that. Okay, so with this we also conclude, we come to the end of today's Paramashivoham sessions. Today, Shivoham, creating the ultimate identity for ourselves. I think this is pretty much the essence. There are many different aspects of it. Basically, for all of us, we're already initiated by Swamiji. As we said even before during the power manifestation, the space of enlightenment, the space of Paramashivoham is already inside us. Swamiji has gifted this to us. Now we just need, as I said, to decide to drop the completions, not entertain them, remembering ourselves as Paramashiva, whatever makes us feel powerful. And we'll see the more that grows inside us, the completion simply happens. It is no more, a struggle of spending hours in front of the mirror and doing that difficult completion process. When that powerful inner image is grown more inside you, then the moment you even look at the old incompletion in the completion process, you'll just burn. You will see the instant completion starts happening. Okay, so I hope that you are able to catch this understanding, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the continuation of this Paramashivoham. Tomorrow it will be in reality, the science of reality. And basically, Swamiji says the pure reality itself is always liberating, is always empowering, is always a freedom. And so basically, anything that we perceive that binds us, that is suffering, or that is making us feel impossibility, is not a reality. Okay, so we'll be learning more about that tomorrow, and make sure to be there. Of course, we'll be starting with the Nityananda Yoga as usual, and make sure to be there for Swamiji's darshan. Remember, just when you sit in Swamiji's presence, the initiation happens. Whatever you have learned, whatever processes you may have done, Swamiji can just transmit the essence, the direct benefits more than we can even expect through a simple initiation by his presence. So all we have to do from our side, just being sincere all throughout the sessions, but Swamiji will always be gifting us much more than that. So make sure to be there, of course, for tomorrow's darshan. And with this, we'll be concluding with the Purna Mantra and ending today's Paramashivoham sessions. Let us join our hands in the Atmanjali Mudra and offer our gratitude to Swamiji for everything that we have learned and imbibed today.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवच्छ्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्.
Yes, thank you all. Nityananda.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nitya